Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at the highest rated twins in the world. It's Rawas and Kaliers. I've had a lot of requests to cast these guys' games together. I've casted Rawas a bunch of times in 1v1 on my channel. He is one of the KSA prodigies at the moment. I believe he's 13 years old, but this is his twin brother, or so I've been told, Kaliers, and they have got a couple of games, actually quite a few games together on the database as they attempt a demo kickoff combined with a fake there. This is going to be interesting because I've not seen them play together before, and if Kaliers is anything like the player that Rawas has proven to be, then this could be an exciting watch. They're up against some extremely high rated, of course it would be high rated if it's a ranked game, extremely high rated European players here, and you've got to watch out for the aggression coming out from KSA. Oh, look at the control. Oh my goodness, Kaliers with the moves. Just skips past both of them. What a piece of control that was. They weren't expecting that. So, you know, maybe a low 50-50 was what the near post defender thought was going to happen. Lovely pass as well from Kaliers, making plays here. Love that positioning though from Lee Fox and the other team. He's done well. He was facing away from the play, so if he needed to, he could have made a diving save. But also wasn't too far away that he wasn't able to, so as not to be able to turn around and challenge if a first touch does come through. Kaliers, late catch on the air dribble, Nagflow's got it covered. Boost being stolen here. Oh, actually, no it's not. Nagflow will snag the boost. I thought that he was going to lose that one, but he must have jumped right over the top of Kaliers. And now Rawas is going to 1v1 Nagflow, while Lee Fox takes a while to get back. You know, my only criticism so far of our Saudi Arabian duo here is that they have left quite big gaps between them at times, and this is something that you'll rarely see from the very highest rated and the very top level 2 teams in the world. They'll tend to stay quite close together, not so close together that one touch will outplay both of them, but close enough together that if one player decides to make a play on the ball and they get dribbled, then the teammate will be able to take control immediately before the player who dribbled the first player can recover and retake control. We'll have to see if that's a consistent thing that they're going for here, or maybe it is just some casual positioning because it is a ranked game. I know that in ranked some players do just like to drive around. Oh dear, I was going to say and grab big boost, but actually Kaliers has completely run out of boost there. You know what, it might have been better that he missed that, because that touch didn't look like it was going to be all that good. And Nagflow and Lee Fox were not expecting him to miss, so he did catch them off guard. Good challenge in the back corner though from Kaliers. He doesn't dodge into the ball there because he knows any dodge will be a bad challenge. And now the pre-jump passing play being attempted. These guys are definitely messing around a little bit, but I do expect them to sweat nonetheless. It's a bit of both, as Kaliers takes a boost away. Tried to go for the no-look demo play so that he could keep his eye on the ball in case it did play across into a position he could utilize. Actually did slot in a fake challenge as well. So although fake challenges are less common for KSA players in ranked, because when you're playing with higher ping you don't really want to be faking too much, you want to be the proactive player. We do see the occasional pressure play. Now you're getting very, very close together. See, when I'm saying that you want to stay close together as teammates, I didn't mean that close, but obviously when your teammate is Rawas and he's got full control of the ball, it's a different story. You can kind of break the rules. Until you get up to the pro level or near pro level, you really don't want to be doing that. If your teammate's dribbling like this, stay back, let him have space. Oh, Lee Fox with the plays. Fakes a ceiling shot, catches and pops it over Rawas, who's usually a priority goal line defender. And now a fake kickoff comes through, but that's not worked out all that well. And now it's going to be an easy goal for Nagflow. So 3-2, 2 goals in quick succession for the blue team. Cheeky kickoffs all over the place, and there's another one. This time the demo lands. They've done it. So they tried this earlier on in the game on the diagonal spawn. That's where it's more commonly seen, the fake kickoff combined with the demo and then the long shot. This time it was done on the straight spawn. Much harder to see that one coming. But at the same time, it is a bit more risky because a shot from a straight spawn position is harder. and can go just a bit higher as well, so it can be awkward if it is hard red. 3-3 now. Leafox and Nagflow with tidy pass and defense. And Roas keeps the ball safe at the near post, and there is no need for Clears to make any play there. He was just sitting back, waiting for it to develop. Now Roas has got a demo there, but a bit risky. Oh, he fakes out Leafox though. Boost was running out. Now Roas running onto Nagflow. They've done it again. The demo plays are absolutely clutching it up for these guys. It was Roas both times. One demo play immediately after the kickoff, and another one from open play. He just overtook his brother and smashed the goalkeeper. Lead swings back with 20 seconds left. Roas fakes a wall clear, cuts in field, and he does have control, and thank goodness he did. Clears was committed fairly far out into the middle there. Now nobody on the goal line. This is awkward defending, just briefly. But Roas has kept a complete lock on the near post there. And now it should drop. Tough position for Leafox and Nagflow, and they won't get another chance at it. That's game, as Clears and Roas take down this game. What an exciting game it was, but as if this wasn't good enough, I've got a treat for you guys in the next game. Clears and Roas, 2 prodigies coming out of Saudi Arabia. Let's see how they do against the Prodigy of France, or at least one of them. It's going to be 2v2 against Zen. So here it is, it's Leafox again. This time he's got Zen in his team. Player who's been catching everybody's attention on the EU server, especially in 2s, but I imagine this guy will make a splash in 3s when he's old enough. Currently 14. I believe the same as Clears and Roas. So this is one of the lowest combined age 2v2 lobbies possible in a high-ranked game. We've just got a... I don't know how old Leafox is actually, but I do remember seeing Leafox's name in ranked leaderboards for quite some time, so I would guess that he's not also 14, but if somebody knows, then of course let me know. We're on Roas POV for this game. He's not on the Dominus in this one. He's decided to switch it up to the Fennec. They're still trying to link up those passing plays in the midfield whenever they can. A lot of players will wonder, and a lot of people might tell you, you don't want to be making passing plays in 2v2 because they're too risky. This is one of the most common incorrect takes that I see about Rocket League and about high-level Rocket League. To me, it's surprisingly common that I see this line of thinking being talked about, that you can't pass in 2v2, because it's really not the case. It's really not the case. 2v2 is a blend of passing and solo plays. You get a lot of passing in defense in 2v2. You get a lot of passing in the midfield. You don't get a whole lot of passing in the sense where you have one player centering the ball to another, because yes, that would be quite risky. Oh, that's a good try on the save there from Roas, but opening goal nonetheless. Zen covered it well with the air dribble bump attempt. Yeah, you've always got to look out for the passing plays on transitions. Counter-attacking passing plays are really where the money's at in 2v2. And just because it's harder to execute a centre ball to a teammate who's waiting there without overextending doesn't mean the passing isn't a thing. But yeah, well, hopefully, I really hope we get to see some high-level 2v2 tournaments in the next off-season for Rocket League. So I think 2v2 is an incredibly fun game mode to watch. I don't know where the criticism comes from. Some people don't think it's a good game mode for competitive. But just my finishing thoughts on the matter is just remember that if there were no 3v3 tournaments, everybody would think 2v2 is a better game mode to watch than 3v3, because the only comparison would be ranked 3v3. Now if you watch ranked 2v2 and ranked 3v3, it's pretty obvious that ranked 3v3 is the game mode that is more chaotic and everybody just can't stand playing, because it's nothing like competition. It doesn't produce competition level gameplay. Beautiful fake there from Leafox. Roas is having a tough time in defense this game. Air dribble bumping out of my game. Needed a bit of help from Clears on those plays. But there's that demo play again. Leafox is well aware of that one, and he gets away from it. Great defense from Leafox. Yeah, that's what I want you guys to tell me, or to tell anyone who it tells you that 2v2 wouldn't be fun to watch in competitive. Just say, hey, 2v2 ranked is more fun to watch than 3s ranked. Therefore, you know, if there was 2s competition, it could be just as fun as watching 3s competition. And you know, Rocket League 3s is absolutely one of the most fun esports to watch. I'd put it top 3 alongside Rocket League 2v2 and Rocket League 1v1 personally, but that's just me. So 2 goals down for the KSA brothers here, KSA twins. It's been a really impressive display from Zen and Leafox, and actually Roas gave up on that play, but Kaliers did it, and he's tipped it into the bar. Now Roas back in the game, wants to give it another go, and he's got the mind game revenge, gets it under Leafox. Great switch of pace there from Roas. He got a couple of touches on the air dribble and then decided to drop it while faking a third touch. Time is low. It's been a very impressive performance from Leafox and Zen, 2 players who have just randomly queued up into a team together. And just like I mentioned before, you know, you got that combination of solo plays and team plays in 2s. With Leafox and Zen both putting in solo goals this game. Actually, every goal in this game has been a solo goal. We saw a lot more teamwork in the last game, especially from Kaliers and Roas, with the off-the-ball demos as well as passing being attempted. A big gap, large rotations, wide rotations coming in from Roas every time. Well, that's a great read, but what a save as well! Oh my goodness, this defense. We'll have to rewind and take another look at that one. That was a beautiful save. Roas attacked it just about as early as you could have, and still wasn't able to get the ball through the last line of defense. Now, Leafox alone in the back wall. Look at that, side wall I should say, but brilliant defensive positioning. He's adapted extremely well to Kaliers and Roas' physical play off the ball, and positionally has covered a lot of angles. There's more passing. Kaliers wanted a back wall, maybe a double touch. He's going to get one, but will he respond? No, it's going to go back towards Roas and then into the ground. Great stuff from, well, actually the whole lobby here. This is a great final minute. You knew it was going to be Kaliers and Roas who are pressing for the advantages when they're trailing this late in the game. And Zen really did leave Leafox completely alone for a while here. But Leafox positioned brilliantly. I've got to give him credit. This is a great game for him at both sides of the field. But this is the goal that I wanted to see. Oh my goodness, what a save this is. Wow. Wow, it's even better than it looked on the first time around. He only had 12 boosts and he used it to accelerate into the goal, just so that he could time that in and out save to perfection. It's actually quite an interesting thing to note that this type of save, the in and out save, is it gives you better vision and better timing and more momentum in your save in this position than you could otherwise get. So think about if Leafox just stayed here, if he just stopped, waited for the ball to come to him, because obviously if he just jumps straight up in the air, he'll roughly be where the ball is going to be. But let's put ourselves roughly where he was. So this was his camera, I believe. Well, I'll go on his camera. We'll try and replicate. So here it is. This is what Leafox saw. Roughly this. So I'll follow it as if it's ball cam. And you can imagine how difficult it would be to try and save this. So ball cam would see something roughly like this. And you'd have to somehow time your jump to get goal side of this ball at the same time as a player you can't see is about to shoot it. So you can see the difficulty and why players don't sit on the edge of the goal line. They don't sit outside the goal while waiting for a drop down, and actually making the run for an in and out save gives you much better vision and momentum. I'll play it one more time at full speed from Leafox POV. Yeah, definitely give this a go yourselves. It's a more intuitive save than you might realize. You might see this and think, well, that's just way over my level, I'm not even going to try. But, you know, the stuff that I see people trying in ranked that's way over their level is probably not actually it's less intuitive than this. This is a very instructional play here by Leafox. Just lines himself up with where the ball is going to bounce, and that way he only has to flip forward. If you've got an element of a side flip in this, it becomes a lot more difficult. The reason being that you can't launch yourself forward and sideways at the same time. You can go diagonal, of course, but then it's not you're not going to reach out as far. And there's another reason that you really want to make sure that you line yourself up like this, so he gets directly in line with the ball, and that is because if it bounces further down than you expected, you might need to use a double jump to reach it. And if you're double jumping, you can't dodge to the side. So you want to make sure that you're lined up like this, straight in line. That way you have options. If the ball's slightly off to the side of you because you misread it, you can side flip. If it comes down a lot quicker than you thought it would, you can double jump and try and get in the way of it. But obviously dodging is a bit better because you've got a stronger hitbox really pushing through the ball. But yeah, great save there. Roas and Clears really brought the heat in the final minute after being down early in terms of pressure. They upped it and started to take control. But phenomenal defense kept them at bay. Anyway, that is the end of today's video. These couple of games between Clears, Roas, and, well, Leafox, Nagflow, and now Zen. We got 3 prodigies in here for the future of the EU Rocket League server and Middle East as well. Of course, I'm not sure how old Leafox is, but I believe Clears and Roas are both, they're 13 or 14. Zen, I think, is 14. Now, if Clears and Roas are both 13, then their combined age, what would it come out to? It would be 40. Roas, Clears, and Zen would be 40 years old combined, plus whatever Leafox is. This could be the youngest high-rated lobby as well. There's a lot of things here. Youngest twins, we got the French Prodigy, maybe just the youngest lobby that has ever happened at this level. But yeah, if anybody knows more about that, do let me know. I'm pretty much just going off what my Twitch chat has told me. So, you know, can't be all that confident that it is in fact factual. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one.